And welcome back to the channel. And today lesson we are going to solve IELTS academic reading test question number 14 to 18. These questions are called matching information questions. But this lesson I don't want to simplify memorize the answer. I want to learn how to find the answer yourself. So we are going to use a simple methods. Okay, first we see all the questions from 14 to 18, and then we will search their answer in paragraphs. Okay, first I will explain the questions. Question number 14. Reference to research problem that arise from being only a few surviving large M's. Let's understand the question 14. We don't need to remember the whole sentence. Let's find the important ideas. Number first, research problem, and second one is the few surviving large M's. So our keywords are research, study, few surviving, whichever, or large trees. Keep these ideas in your minds. And now let's go to the question number 15. Details of difference of opinions about the value of reintroducing arms to the Britons. So we are looking for two people who have different opinions about bringing arms tree back to Britons. Now in question number 15, we have keywords, different opinions, reintroducing arms, good or bad ideas. Remember that. Now question number 16, reference to how Dutch M disease was brought to Britons. We are looking for how the disease came to Britons. So the keywords will be disease came to Britons, brought, introduced, shipments from other countries. Question number 17, a description of the condition that have enabled a location in Britain to escape Dutch arm disease. Now, and question 17 asks for two things. One, location in Britons. Number two, the condition that helped the M's survive the disease. So we're looking for something like a place, a reason why the tree survives. And question number 18, report to the stage of young M's become vulnerable to Dutch M disease. And question 18 asks, at what stage do young M's trees become vulnerable? So we're looking for size, age, stage, condition of the tree, etc. So now we read all the questions, and now we going for to discuss the paragraphs. So in paragraph, let's start with the paragraph A. Don't worry about understanding every single words. Let's ask what paragraph mainly about. I have already read these paragraphs, so I have idea. The paragraph A tell about around 25 millions were once very common. 25 million trees died because of Dutch M disease. Dutch M disease died, and now there is a hope that can be reintroduced into central or southern England. And talk about reintroductions. Okay. So the main ideas in paragraph A. Number first, millions of tree died. M's tree were important, and there is a hope of reintroductions. Let's check for question 14. I think in 14's research problem. No, there is no talk about research. Now for 15's, two different opinions. No. Now for 16, how the disease came to Britons. No. Now for 17, a location that is escape the disease, the condition. I think there is no talk. Number 18, when young trees become vulnerable. No. So paragraph does not give any information we need. Move to the paragraph B. Now move to the paragraph B. In paragraph B, paragraph B explain the Dutch M disease, like it discuss about the fungus cause vascular systems causing branches way to die. At first epidemic 1920 gradually died down, and second epidemic precarious shipment from Canada. The wood come from buildings, spread deadly fungus. At that time carry out much in the majority of sections. So in paragraph B tell us about the disease caused by the fungus. Then we get the important piece of information. Let's say that 1970 the second epidemic was triggered by shipments from Canada. Stop here. What was now we will see the questions. Look at the question number 16. How was Dutch M disease brought to Britons? The passage say shipments from Canada. So yes, we found our matching. Question 16 paragraph B. So this is question number Okay, I want to highlight. Sorry. Okay, so we get our answer. Question 16 answer will be B. So B is the right answer. We will write B. Now we will move to the question paragraph C. Look at the look at today M still exists in southern English countries mostly only. Now in paragraph C, this is paragraph important because it contains information in two questions. First, let introduce. It says a small M tree still exists in southern England. Paragraph C, certain size, and now we get a very specific, like 10 to 15 centimeter. Look at the diameters. 15 centimeter. At this size, the drink becomes suitable for beetle to lay eggs and for the fungus to take hold. Now, these are the keywords. Let's discuss again question number paragraph number C. This paragraph is very important because it contains the information of two questions. First, let's see the understanding. It's say that many small elm trees still exist in southern England, but why they reach a certain size, beetle attack them. And then we get a very specific deals 10 to 15 centimeter in diameter. At this size, the trunk become suitable for beetles to lay egg and for the fungus to take hold. Now, perfect size to fungus hold. Now we will go to question number 18. 18 reference to the stage at which young M's become vulnerable to touch disease. So what we are looking for the stage or size when the tree become vulnerable. So in paragraph C says 10 to 15 centimeter diameter. So 18 match with C. 18 match with exactly C. So the right answer is C. Got it? Okay. Now remember, one paragraph can answer more than one question. And for question number 14, reference. Look at question number 14. Reference to the research problem that arises from being only few surviving large M's. Here is research problem that arises from being only a few surviving large M's. What is the important idea? Research, few surviving large T. Now look at the paragraph C. It says the key is to identify the key is to identify and study those trees, that have survived. Study means research. Opportunities are limited in the number of these mature survivors are relatively small. This is the problem. One is research and the other is problem. So therefore question 40 also for C. Question also for C. So C is for 14 and also for 18. So now let's go to the paragraph D. Now let's move to the paragraph D. The paragraph D talks about the history and use of M tree. For centuries, this is histories, and also talk about the use of M tree. Most ornamented landscape common. The use. M was important tree in Britain. Okay. So many the historical important in use of M explained by D. Now we check question number 14 to 18. Research problem, no. Different onions, no. How the disease came to Britannia, no. Condition that helped the location, no. Stage when young trees become vulnerable, no. So we eliminating the paragraph D and move to paragraph E. In paragraph E, talk about Bringtons. Collection of Bringtons. Bringtons has around 17,000 M trees. Okay. Then we get important sentence. Strong winds from the sea make it difficult for the M's bark beetle to attack this coastal city M's population. Are you getting the point? Look to this paragraph. Strong winds from the sea A difficult poems break battles to attack this coastal city and submission. Now look at the question number 17. 17. Description of condition that enable a location in Britain to escape Dutch disease. What we are looking at locations and location, and the second one is the condition that help the tree survive. So paragraph E gives both the location, bring tones, and the condition strong winds of the sea. These winds make difficult for beetle to attach the trees. Therefore, 17 is E. 17 answer is E. Okay. Now we are moving to we have number 15. Per 15, I think we are going for paragraph F and G. And paragraph F. This paragraph talks about the resistance and tolerant tree. Look at the resistance and tolerance of the tree. And scientists are breeding new, seeding and testing them. Reintroductions, hybrid strain, pathogens, amount of the pathogens. It will say you return to 4 weeks of the trees. In paragraph E, I will summarize. Scientists are breeding new seedlings and testing them. They inject a small amount of pathogen into the tree and then check whether trees develop symptoms. So the paragraph is mainly about this testing of the tree. Does it answer question number 15? A difference of opinion about the reintroducing M's. Paragraph E does not give us two people with different opinions, so we move to paragraph G. Okay, and this paragraph is exactly what we are looking for. The question 15. First, Russell give his idea. A flavor of reintroducing, putting back. Look at this. This is opinions. So Russell is basically a flavor of reintroducing them, but then we have Elliot. Then we have another one. Say this one. Say Elliot. Elliot is more cautious. He worries what we are replacing a native species with the cultivated substitutes. He also mentioned that the risk of introducing a new disease. So we have two different opinions. Russell says reintroducing M's is environmental beneficial, and Elliot says there are problems and risk with reintroducing M's. Now look to the question number 15. Detail of difference of opinions about the value of reintroducing M's to the Britannia. This exactly the paragraph G described. So that will be G. Now here the most important lesson to the exercise. Don't try to find the exact word from the question of the passage. Art loves paraphrasing. For example, research becomes study. Few survive, large areas become small number of whichever survivors. Difference of opinions become one person support the idea while the other is concerns. Condition that enable survival become strong winds from the sea contribute to the survivals, and the stage at which they become vulnerable become the trunk reach to 10 to 15 centimeter diameter. So remember our method. Read the paragraph, understand the main ideas, check the question, find the matching meanings. If nothing match, move to the next paragraph. And don't worry if one paragraph give you two answer. This is completely normal in IELTS matching information questions. If the lesson help you understand how to find the answer rather than simply memorize them, make sure to subscribe the channel, and the next lesson we will continue with the remaining questions and use the same step-by-step methods. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next sessions.